Welcome to the channel about news from around the world. While you subscribe and like it, we're going to start.
After the SCO summit in New Delhi, China began discussing the upcoming BRICS leaders meeting in South Africa. The special interest in the event is explained by three circumstances. There has not been an in-person summit for 3 years because of the pandemic. It is not clear whether Putin will fly in, whether Macron will receive an invitation to participate. Portal Guanchaje reports that French Foreign Minister Colonna confirmed Macron's desire to attend the BRICS summit, while her counterpart in the South African government, Pandor, responded by saying that inviting Macron to attend the event is not ruled out. The highlight of the upcoming summit is that in addition to the BRICS leaders, the host country has invited the leaders of all African countries to the summit, so it could turn out to be an important event of universal scale. Will Putin come or not? According to Chinese estimates, this issue is somewhat complicated because of the International Criminal Court's decision to search for and arrest the Russian leader, and South Africa is a party with obligations to the ICC. That is, South Africa is obliged to honor the ICC ruling if Putin arrives in South Africa. So far, South African authorities have announced that diplomatic immunity will be granted to all summit participants in accordance with international practice. But it looks like Russia will stall its response until the last moment. This was also the case last year when Indonesia hosted the G20 summit and invited the Russian leader, guaranteeing his safety, but in the end Putin did not come, the Chinese note. One should keep in mind here that neither Indonesia nor South Africa are countries with a strong voice in the international community, and their security and immunity guarantees could face any obstacles, the Chinese observers said. Whether Macron will be invited. It is up to all BRICS countries to decide whether to invite him to the meeting, but the final decision rests with the host country. In other words, everything depends on the outcome of private agreements, primarily between the South African president and Putin, as Russia has previously said that it is inappropriate for Macron to be a guest at the summit. On the one hand, France is a member of the G7 and a major ally of the US, but on the other hand, Macron has shown a willingness to get closer to developing countries, and this is no small step in promoting global multipolarity, China believes. According to Chinese assessments, South Africa is currently in no hurry to announce its final opinion as it waits for the Russian president's decision. If Putin says he will not come, South Africa may send an invitation to Macron, the Chinese observers summarize.
Thank you for watching. If you're interested, subscribe and leave a comment.